It seemed like I had hurt his feelings that my locks were cut. I'm like, brother, I need you to calm down. It's not your hair.
It's not your hair at all.
It's not your hair. And with it, I was like, all right, well, let me see how I feel. And I just did the big chop. In fact, my mom did it. And she was scared. She was like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, just come. Like, I'll go. Just.
I did mine when I cut like them, most of them off or whatever, like made it shorter. I did mine by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you feel about it?
I cried right after because I was like, do you know how like I really wanted my hair to be so long? And I cried right after, and then after that I was like, no. I went to work the next day. It was funny because I worked Thursday night, and I like went home, cut all my hair off, and then worked.
You just showed up and then like that. Yeah. What did they say?
They're like, well, what? Actually, it might have been like a Tuesday because I can't remember, but they were like, what happened? And I was like, oh, well, I just decided.
Right.
Like, this is the epitome of you as a person. I was like, yeah, it is. It's who I am as a person. I just decided that, you know.
Okay.
Well, I thought about it, and I had really thought about it after my best friend had passed away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even before that, I was like, I just kind of want a new start, you know? And so I thought about it, and I was debating about it for so long. And then one night I just was driving and I looked up, you know, ceremonial cutting hair in like the native culture, and then also in like spiritual culture as well. And then they were like, you know, when you cut your hair in a native culture, it represents, you know, someone passing away, letting all that go. And in the spiritual world, the same, like letting it go and then restarting your life. And then I was like, that's exactly what I want to do. So, okay.
A lot of things were happening though around that time. Like I had just turned 30. And I didn't think that was going to really.
Oh no, 30. I tell everybody, look.
I think that was going to matter so much to me.
I tell everybody every single time, they're like, 30 isn't going to be that big of a deal. And I said, trust me. I mean this, like 30 is when I got my house, because I was like, I'm 30. I have to like get this together, or something to figure it out. Like I can't be just living through life on my whims like I was already doing or whatever. And 30 affects you. And 29 affects you way more than you think. Because 29, we're just like searching for like something. What am I doing?
Yeah. And I think that, because that's June, that happened just in those couple months. And I was like, you know, okay, this must be the right time to do all of this right now. And it's weird because I didn't cry.
Really?
I did not cry. And I don't know why. Like I felt a deep emotion. I was, but I did not cry. And I was like, I did. I thought it was strange. What was harder for me was the couple weeks after, because no one was getting my hair right. Like wherever I went, every style that I wanted was just horrible. And I was like, y'all gonna be jacking me up right now. Like I'm about to have a little breakdown. Yeah, getting my hair right. And I finally found someone. I've been going to her ever since. So that's been great. But that little in between period was like hard for me. Like trying to figure out self-worth. And I'm like, well, was it really just my locks? Like,
yes. Honestly, before I got my locks, when I did my big chop, that was like I say this to everybody. Every woman in the world should cut their hair stupid buzz cut short once in their life. Yeah. Because it changes the way you look at yourself. It changes the way you think about yourself. It changes everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you go through that period of like, was I just my hair? Like, who am I now? And then you also have periods where people like give you unwarranted comments. You were so much prettier when you had long hair.
Literally.
You were so much prettier when you didn't open your mouth.
Thank you. Like I didn't ask you. I did not ask you.
No one asked.
No one. You still gave me your opinion. But I kind of like the fact that I had to navigate that territory, because I think it made me a better person. Being more confident in myself. I can see a different version of me now than before, almost a year ago. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the most important part, right?
Yeah.
I love that.
For sure. Thank you. I love it for you too.
Thank you.
Because this bob is bobbing.
It's funny.
It's so cute.
Because it's supposed, like, this part's supposed to go on like this side.
And
I have not been, actually, no.
Yeah, it's happening.
Now I fucking like it again.
It's happening.
But we're gonna leave it on this side today because I've already settled this. But I always have them when they retwist my hair, do it down the middle so that when I flip it, it looks like an actual flip.
Yes.
Because when your locks, when your locks get retwisted, everything's like super fucking flat.
Yeah.
And that struggles.
It's
like
too much.
Yeah.
The first couple weeks, like, okay.
Yeah, like my first week, I'm like, then I get into week 2 and I love it. Then week 3 comes and I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I go back? And then week 4 and I'm like, fuck, finally get the twisted again. But yeah, thank you. I'm actually, I have 3 months left in the Navy.
Do you really? Oh, that's wild, girl.
I know.
Okay, what's going on? How you feeling about that? What you got to do? You got an exam? You got to take something? How's that?
No, I just get out.
You just get out?
I just get out.
Wow.
I'm going to go talk to like a career counselor soon, but I just get out. I'm going to be done. And I've been so conservative of like my hair and everything that I've been doing for so long.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to do money pieces.
Is that what is that?
It's like where these part of your, like just this part of your hair is a different color.
Oh, okay.
But I'm only going to do it I'm going to do it similar to the color here. I'm going to re-dye the bottoms because I still kind of like the ombre effect. Maybe bring it up just a little.
Yeah.
And then do the money pieces.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to get a septum piercing.
Thanks.
I fucking can't.
This is you. This is, duh.
Like,
this makes so much sense.
My mom was like,
yeah.
My mom is so upset about the septum.
Is she? Well,
so upset.
Why?
Because she just wants, my mom in her mind, I'm just like this pretty girl. And I should exist in this pretty, and as she should. She's my mom. She wants me to be like, she sees me as, she sees me differently than I see myself, obviously, right? Yeah. And I'm not trying to be conceited, but I do have like a conventional-ish kind of beauty-ish, right? But I've always been like, no, I want to be different. And she's like, why would you want to be different when the world gave you this thing? Yeah. And I'm the opposite, like, yeah. And I'm like, why wouldn't I? And I don't want to be like big, I was talking about, I forgot what they said, but there's like the septums that are small, but they have like little like spikes or like crescent moons or like suns or whatever. And I'm like, that's totally my vibe.
Definitely. Now that you say it, I can't.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
And so now I have to look up the septum ring theory, though, because apparently there's a theory.
Theory?
Yeah.
What is it?
There's this belief on social media and the webs that people who have septum piercings, like there's something about them that they're like angry or I don't know.
Really?
So this podcast started as a podcast with me and my cousin.
Yeah.
And you know how protective I would take like no hate. So someone was like commenting on her body and I was like, no, we're not going to do this. And then I started saying, septum theory is real. Septum theory is real. And I'm like, what the fuck why is there a theory about like
where you pierce your body? That's interesting.
Also, for all the people who are listening, I also pierced my nipples twice. So suck it. What is the theory about that?
That's interesting. I know this, but now I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I have to know.
I want to know.
I want to know when I get it done though, so that I can be like, make a video on TikTok and be like, yeah, bitches, I'm now proving the septum theory right.
You're right. It's true. Facts.
It's facts. All right, we're gonna. I can't click my thing, but we're gonna pretend like the song is gonna play.
Okay.
Do theme song. I'll have to show it to you.
Okay.
All right, to another episode of Basically Unbothered. Today we're joined by Xavier. Do you want to go by, what do you want to go by? We're calling you Xavier's School? Okay, great. Yes.
Did you have another name?
No, I was just like, first of all, I'm Blake, but then on podcast, I'm Gabby.
I know. Yeah.
And then in real life, I'm Tiffany.
Correct.
And I'm just like, I feel like I'm out here being Prince.
You need a symbol name.
I need a symbol name. It's going to be a crescent moon.
Please.
Be like, you may only refer to me as the symbol of the crescent moon.
Yo, you should do that. That'd be a great prank. I love it.
That would be awesome. But do you want to introduce yourself? Let all the listeners, watchers know you.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am Xavier Vance. Gosh, what do? I'm an actor. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a videographer. I am your friendly neighborhood cancer. You know, I'm just around.
We all need one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a girl trying to make it in this life, and I really love creativity. So I'm also super happy to be here with who I'm going to call you Gabby.
Okay.
Today. Do you know how it's like, don't do it.
I don't care. I'm actually working on like blending them in together. So I just asked the robots. Sorry to whoever that offends, but
that offends people?
Oh yeah. Okay. No. Wait. Okay. So I'm in the creative community, right? And then I'm in the like production community.
Yeah.
So creative community. I'm not talking like graphic design or anything like that. We're talking about like writers, physical art, things like that.
Yes.
They hate AI.
Okay. All right.
But when you get to like the production part of community, they love AI.
Absolutely.
I say this, I had a singer who also has like his own marketing company on. We were talking about that. When you have small businesses and you're like a small person, you can't do it all. And AI luckily like replicates having an assistant or having things, and it makes it easier so you don't burn out, so you can create more, so you can give people. Like I don't agree with, I just found out that there's this woman who wrote like 60 books last year with AI.
Oh my God.
I don't agree with that.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. And she's like, I don't consider myself a writer. I consider myself a producer.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. I'm not. Right. Yeah. She said that like you have to prompt AI very specifically.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people don't know that about AI too. You can't just be like, write me a book.
No way.
It'll come out so terribly. So she probably has like background in computer programming or something like that. But like the writer community hates it. I wanted to apply for this award thing. They're taking free submissions and paid submissions. But then it said you cannot have used AI in the creation of the book, in the creation of the cover, in any promotions of the cover. Oh, honey, people hate when you use, so Olympic War and Phoenix War, OG covers were created with the assistance of AI.
Yes.
And then I went in and then I tweaked everything with the graphic design background that I have, right? Not as much as like to create a full cover the way I wanted it to, but enough to know, and with, help from my brother. Oh no, you can't have any image on your cover created by AI.
I mean, that's obviously the specific grant, but that doesn't seem fair. Because who has the money to just pay? What? That's a lot of money.
And that's what I said. And I've been an advocate. So I've now have gained more skills. My covers aren't as like, who has the money first? But like my first covers were a depiction of my multicultural Black female character. People could see it, and you don't get a lot of covers. The covers that I have now aren't a depiction of that because there aren't any graphics or any, someone's like, why don't you use stock photos? There aren't any. And I've been a big advocate. So I changed mine. That was my choice. I'm never going to not read someone's book cover because AI designed it, because you don't know, like it costs a shit ton of money. And for like a good one, I've seen some bad ones. You could get a bad one for not, but like if you want a really good cover, it costs a lot of money.
$1,000 for sure. For sure. Yeah, that this is a weird time. And I mean, to make a rule that specific, I'm like, you're gonna miss out on some good books. At that point, you probably really are.
And I agree with you. And I've noticed that the biggest voices in this right now are white women, like writers. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, and y'all could fucking hate me if you want, but like, it's because they're like, they have a corner in writing that just belongs to them.
Yeah.
And they've been holding on to it and they've been gatekeeping it.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about, I don't even remember that movie that Anne Hathaway was in. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
It was a movie about her being older and she fell in love with this younger, like, pop star.
Oh, okay.
It was actually really good, but then I found out that it was written by a Black woman.
Mm-hmm.
And she had to change the color of her characters
in order for it to get sold.
That
sounded. Oh, now I actually kind of want to watch it.
It was good though. Let me see if I can find it. The Idea of You.
Okay. Can you?
Yeah, I'll text it to you. I'm gonna screenshot it right now, so then when I go through my phone later, it'll be there.
Do you know how well we did? Do you know how well we did?
I think it was like a not in theater thing.
Mm-hmm. Like straight to video.
It was a Prime Video. Which
okay.
And it was like based on an acclaimed novel. And let me look up so that we can give. I want to be like correct before I say this, but these are things that when I was going, The Idea of You is by Robin Lee. Fuck, I forgot it was by Robin Lee. Hold on. Hello, say
to ask, but who's that?
Robin.
There's so many writers out here though.
She's an actress.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I can't specifically say what I've seen her in.
She's been in some Tyler Perry stuff. I know for sure. She was in Deliverance from Eva.
Okay, yeah. She was like one of her best friends. Okay.
She was in Hitch. She was in 7 Pounds.
Okay. I didn't see
7 Pounds is so sad.
I heard it's good though.
It's so good though.
I need to watch it.
It's so good, but it's so freaking. She was in 50 Shades Darker.
Huh. She was?
Yeah. And Freed. That's fun. I think she was like Christian Gray's assistant or something, or like business partner or something. But yeah, she wrote this book, and this is the cover of the book. They are not Black.
They're not Black.
And so, we're talking about this while we get to like the indie author thing. A lot of indie authors coming up are Black women.
Yeah.
Hello. But we're not able to have our books being sold like white women right now.
Yeah.
And so we have to go the indie author route, or we have to go the hybrid publishing route. And the hybrid publishing route is extremely expensive. And honestly, an indie author can publish their book for next to nothing.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
If you have like basic editing skills, whatever, next to nothing. Mm-hmm. There are free resources, and there's like Readsy, which is a free, it typesets your book for you.
Okay.
It's free.
Cool.
It typesets your book for you for Kindle formats and for print formats. Okay. Even like Amazon will help design a cover for you. You can go on Canva. Canva's free.
Yeah.
So you could next to nothing, right? And preventing someone from publishing a book, a story that needs to be heard, that should be heard, that could be the next big thing because they needed to use AI to help them edit, or they needed to use AI to get that graphic, to get that cover out because they're a working mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that just seems icky.
It is. But also, they know better.
Yeah.
Like, they know that there's no workaround there. So, like, what are you going to keep doing? Like, they're just going to keep making their little books. And they're just going to have a good time. But, like, at some point, I don't know, we have to, like, do the job of supporting each other. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if O'Reilly Lee, who's a very great actress, prominent, at least a millionaire,
right?
A multi-millionaire.
Right.
If she were to start a company and was like, hey, I'm going to support other Black women to make sure that your books get out. And make sure that the whitewashing that happened in this stuff doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Whether she liked it or not. But just to make sure that it doesn't happen again, she could do that. So I think sometimes we have to just kind of bang together a little bit more.
I think that's why I have like my indie author bookstore, because I see, and I'm failing at it right now, but that's just because life has just been really hectic. But I'm actually kind of revamping everything right now. But because I saw a lack in being able to get indie authors out there and talk about indie authors. And I also have like an indie author podcast that I co-host with another indie author.
Yeah.
And breaking news to some people, I'm actually going to co-host her event. She has an event ran by the Pages Against the Patriarchy organization. They're a nonprofit, and they help get women's books out there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be co-hosting their live indie author book event this year, which is going to be I'm so excited just so that I can spend more time highlighting indie authors. And I love to spend my time highlighting, obviously, African-American indie authors.
Yeah.
Because they deserve it. So, like, if you don't, and I've said this, I've commented on one of my favorite female authors, Harley LaRue's posts when she was talking about AI. And I was like, I hear you. Because she's like, AI is so bad. And I was like, I hear you. But also, you are ignoring the privilege that you have to be able to say this.
Mm.
And a lot of people are ignoring the privilege that they have to be able to have friends that can design these things or, have the money, or some of them luckily have good jobs, and that's ignoring a bigger problem that's in the world. But that's my take. So now you know, like, people hate AI, but they can go kick rocks and blow bubbles. So I didn't apply to that event because I do use it in my social media posts. Who has time to think about 17 gazillion posts? And I mean, so you're in like the production part of things. Do you use AI for certain
I'm
things?
so bad at getting into this AI thing. No, it's terrible. Like Canva every once in a while, and that's as far as I've gone. It's pretty terrible. I'm at this point though where I want to start writing more. I really want to start writing my shorts.
I remember we talked about that before.
Yeah, I'm finally at that. I have enough capacity to do that now, and I'm realizing I'm like, oh girl, you got to write a whole treatment.
Treatments suck.
Really do.
Oh my
They
god.
really do. Surgery a few years ago. It's still like 6 years, but it really, really affects my eyes. Like I have a very hard time looking at screens and looking at my phone all the time. And I'm like, but I need to write. So if I can get something else to do some of the work for me, I need to learn how to do that so that it's not like a damage to me.
Have you looked at some of the there's writing devices that are like low screen? They're basically like what a computer screen used to look like so long ago, and it's nothing but something to write on.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have to show you.
Put me on.
I have to show you later.
I just been trying to make.
No, because I'm all for, like, if something's not working for me, I'm gonna fucking find a way to make this bitch work.
Please.
So I will definitely put you on, because I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is so cool, but not my vibe all the way.
Yeah.
I'm actually working to turn this, because I haven't been writing, and I'm working to turn this tablet into my writer thing. So like get the keyboard and get the like pencil and everything for it. So then it just feels, like my desktop is obviously for me to do work here, but then my laptop ends up being for me to do work outside of here now.
Right.
So I don't really have something that's dedicated to writing, which is what my laptop ended up being. I need something that's just dedicated just for writing, right? And with the iPads, I can't do as much. I do small things here and there, but I can't edit a website, which I actually have to do after this.
Bless you. And this is why we need more money.
Oh my God. Yes.
It's hard work. Man, good for you.
And and now it's on, so I'm doing it for the Pages of Patriarchy. And I did the website. I didn't do the website. My co-host, Kathleen, she asked if I could just go to the website and make some tweets.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've done it on Wix. Squarespace is different for me and way removed from as much editing as I've been doing. So now I have to learn Squarespace again. But I did it for desktop, laptop. But then I looked at it on my phone and I was like, oh dear.
Ain't no way.
It did not adjust.
Ain't no way. Okay.
So now I gotta go back and then fix it for the phone. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, no, AI could be really easy. I didn't start using it I don't use it for heavy things, right? Sometimes, like I said, I use it to kind of look at my website or my Instagram to see how I can integrate. So I'm gonna put Blake, Gabby to bring everything back. Be Blake, what are we? Gabby, Gabrielle on it. And it only happened. Oh, I forgot to do that. I'll do that later. It only happened because I have been reaching out to small businesses in Michigan and just giving them free ads on the podcast.
So,
And so one of the persons reached out to me. She was like, yeah, well, if you want to do an audit, let me know. And I was like, she reached out to me after. And I was like, okay, how much will it cost?
yeah.
And then she gave me a cost. And that was like weird because I just gave you like 2 weeks
Free ads.
free sponsored ads. And I'm not saying that my podcast is up there, but like anyone who listens to that episode will now like know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They might look up your store. Yeah.
The least you could do would been have to. We also are lacking trade services again.
Agreed.
I
A
mean,
little barter system.
yeah, we need to get back to that shit. Like, hey, because honestly, that's how you think that these big creators that you see made it just like, no, they made it being like, here, let's go meet up somewhere and let's go collab on a thing together. Or I do this and you do this.
Yeah.
How about we come together, give each other free service? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to go back to that because that's how you build.
Yeah, I agree. But I think also them not talking about it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't give people the insight to do that. So they think everyone just has to like do for themselves.
Yep.
But it's like, but also if the same person next to you is doing the same thing, you could do that thing together.
Yeah.
And get further.
Absolutely.
It's not a hard concept.
And it's also not always about money. So you're in acting. How much money are you making from acting?
No, it's a really interesting thing to talk about acting here specifically, because I don't even really consider myself like a part of the independent scene here. I know people who are really in the independent scene. They making money. They're doing really, really great. They're doing great work. Me, I'm just like, oh, okay, gotta be y'all. And every once in a while, I act. Cool. So it just depends.
But that's how it is. People forget that. I love stories of like, although I'm not the biggest fan of Tyler Perry anymore, I think him as a human being is okay. Him as a producer, sometimes he does questionable things from what I've heard.
Yeah.
But I think about him and how he was living in his car while still putting on the play. Like, you know, I think about so many stories that you hear from these people that made like Kevin Hart and everybody that came like, shout out to Kevin Hart. Y'all may not stand him because he's a cheater, but that man put every one of his friends on. And we need more friends like that.
We do. Cat Williams is the same way.
Yeah, is he?
I've heard great things about Cat Williams. I think on the Shannon Sharp podcast, or somebody was talking about how they needed money. And Cat was like, here you go. Just out of the kindness of the heart, I don't want it back.
Yeah,
This is yours. No, it was Tiffany Haddish.
Okay.
Tiffany Haddish. She was talking to somebody, and she was like, here you go. I'm like, wow, you just be supporting people?
But see, and that's where I want to be. So y'all put me up on sooner than later. But I am going to bring, and I stand by this, will always stand by this. I'm going to bring as many people as I can with me.
Yes.
And I mean, I already have that spirit. Like, I may not have a lot of money, but if I have something to give and my friend was like, can I borrow? And I'll be like, yeah, you can have. Also, I don't borrow money.
Yeah.
I give money. Yeah. And if you can pay it back, you can. But I've never given money with the thought, except for like one person, I've never given money with the thought that I'm getting it back.
Yeah.
And I think that that's just how you have to give in general.
Agreed.
Because
9 times out of 10.
9 times out, you're not getting that.
It doesn't even matter the amount.
Yeah. You're just not. It could be $2 freaking, and you just need to let go,
please,
of those $2. Yeah. Like, don't be my friend and hound me.
Yeah.
About $2.
Yeah. But also like practicing, understanding how frequency works, and like there's always an abundance. You're always in a
yes.
I think like I don't know if this is a lot of Black people have this mentality. I think that's where maybe I get it from. But it's like, what if we don't get it back? What if they never bring it back? Oh, guess what? But you are still getting your paycheck. There are lots of other ways we get money.
Yeah.
You're still like thriving. Even if it's just a meal, you're still getting that same currency back to you. So you don't have to stress so hard.
You don't have to worry. And I think that is something that happens, especially in our community, that we're so worried about. And it does lack our abundance mindset. And I've been working on my abundance mindset a lot. And it's been more difficult because I'm very budgeted right now. But I've been practicing in other areas like water. If I'm drinking water, why am I waiting till my water is completely empty to refill it?
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Like, why am I doing that? I'm practicing like scarcity. I can only put back into my cup or my body when this is empty. And like, I convince myself that, right? And then it was like certain things, even with my tea, I'm not waiting for my tea cup to be completely empty to put something new. I was doing laundry, and right now I'm like staying between my mom and my dad's house. My mom has a laundry machine in her condo, and my dad doesn't at the apartment, so I have to like go out. It's like he has it in the building, but you have to pay for it. Right. And so I was doing laundry, and I was like, oh, I have $7 yet left, but I need more. I'm gonna use more money. And at first I was like, oh, I'll just wait till it goes to empty to fill it back up. And I was like, that's stupid. Why wouldn't I just put all the money I need to do my laundry on the card right now?
Right.
Like, why am I waiting?
It's a really good point. Yeah. We do that all the time. Man, I feel like I just did that recently. It might have also been with the drink. I was like, girl, just get more.
Just get more.
Just get more of it. Or even so my mom was eating something a few days ago. I don't even think she liked it. She was like, I don't want to waste this. And in my mind, I was like, you don't like it. You don't have to eat it. You don't like it. But I also understand again, it's like, well, what if that's all you have? Like, what if there's something else to eat? Like things like that. And it's like, but you're gonna get more food.
You're like, you just got hold on.
You click get something else to eat at some point.
Have the same thing. I'm gone gluten-free, and I love, I love me some ramens. I love me some. So I've had to go like gluten-free. There are gluten-free ramen noodles.
There really are?
Yes.
Oh, bless. Okay.
The first ones I had were the jade ones. They were green. I love them. Then there's like this brown rice and mullet or something from the same brand. They sold them at Costco. They didn't sell the green ones at Costco. So I got this new brand, and then I can't stand them. And my friends are just like, and I'm like, I gotta eat them. And they're like, no, you don't. Like, if you want to donate them or give them to someone else, do that. But you have enough money to go get yourself some more noodles. Okay. Before we get too much on that, let's start talking about our pop culture roundup. Quick pause, because if you love dark stories that don't flinch, Olympic War isn't a soft love story. It's violent, it's chosen, and it costs everything. Through war, betrayal, and survival, Moonstone fights for devotion that refuses to die. This is a Black, multicultural dystopian series about power, sacrifice, and what rises from the ashes. Olympic War and Phoenix War. Read them wherever books are sold. All right, Unbothered fam, let's talk taxes for a second, because I am very particular about one thing. I like to get my taxes done early and out of the way so I can be stress-free for the rest of the year. No last-minute panic, no scrambling, no vibes being ruined. That's why I want to put my Unbothered fans onto SSB Legacy Tax Services, LLC. Samantha is a small business tax professional whose whole focus is getting you the maximum refund while making the process clear and easy. She also offers cash advances up to $7,500, $75 referral bonuses, and actually takes the time to educate you so you know what's happening with your money. And because we are all unbothered together, I'm going to give you an in. If you text unbothered to 586-345-1055, you will receive $50 off your tax prep fees. Early, easy, stress-free, just how we like it.
You singing now?
I sing it. I will never. I love singing. I will never sing professionally. You won't. If someone could tell me that they would offer me a record deal, and I'd be like, only if you let me be Sia in this bitch.
That's great.
Yeah. Let me be the masked singer.
Yeah.
Because I just think that there's certain things that you should just love without having to make it.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, oh, I could be a great. I auditioned for the Kid American Idol, and that was like my first experience. And like, maybe this isn't the industry that I should be.
The Kid American Idol.
Yeah.
What's that?
It like lasted one season. It lasted one season. It was not good because it's different when you let kids It's different when you let adults onto the show that suck. They're adults. So I wasn't the best one. Although when I went to the bathroom to cry after I didn't get accepted, someone was like, someone like came to the bathroom. Like, not because of me, but they were just there and they were like, we were in the audience and you definitely should have got picked. I'm so sorry that you didn't. And that was because they were picking for this show. Like, they needed to have bad people on.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. You're embarrassing like 10-year-olds. Yeah.
Who thought that was smart?
America.
Or humane.
America.
Well,
America did.
Good to know though.
While we're talking about who thought that was smart, the first topic is the center slip.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So for those who don't know, Center's cast, Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, were called the N-word while on stage. Well, I can't remember what the award was though. BAFTA. Yeah. By a man, his name is John Davidson, who was a member of the audience, but he had Tourette's. It's such my biggest issue. Okay, I have two big issues with this situation. My first biggest issue was, like, I understand that people with Tourette's don't have a lot of control.
Yeah.
And their tics are their tics.
Yeah.
And they say some
Wild
shit.
Yeah.
I'm not happy that that word is in his vocabulary, but we can't control what his tics are.
Yeah.
And that's like the hard part. What I'm not happy about is that he was launching shit the whole recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the only one that got through was that one part.
Yeah. Real cute.
And they cut out other things that people had said while accepting awards or giving awards because they didn't feel like it was good for BBC or whatever, but they kept that one thing.
Yeah.
And that's the part that's like, and I don't know if they kept, production mind, right? I don't know if they kept it because Michael B. and David Leroy's response was so, but you could have edited out the response. I think they handled it really well.
Oh, that was like the ultimate expression class that I've ever seen
in my life.
Yeah, they handled it extremely well. I want to mention that, I don't know the man's name. What's his name again? John. Is it John?
John
Davis.
John. Perfect name.
He wasn't just an audience member. Like his
he's an advocate, right?
I think he's an actor. I believe he's an actor.
Okay.
And a film inspired by his life won awards that night. So he wasn't just an audience member. Like he was there because he was supposed to get something at some point, and I guess he did. Because I had to research this topic because he did. He shouted out a few things throughout the night. That was the only slur at that inopportune moment. And I was like, Jamie Foxx mentioned something about it. He was like, nah, he shouldn't have said it because why would let that word slip? And you mentioned that, you're not happy with it being his vocabulary, but like he knows, the English language, so it's there. But why not apologize? Like, properly apologize.
The way that Michael B. Jordan and David Leroy would have been getting the biggest baskets of snacks and toys, they would have been shaving their face for life on me, is like insane. Why aren't you more like, I get it, right? Tourette's syndrome. So they said he's an activist, but he was the subject of a BBC TV documentary, John's Not Mad, about the manifestation of Tourette's. So probably that.
But also, I Swear is the movie that's actually based
off him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my 2 cents. I'm not blaming Black people. I don't say the N-word.
Yeah, me neither.
I think it's stupid. Personally, I think it's stupid to have it in mainstream media.
Yeah.
If you want to do it in the comforts of your home or with your homies, that's one thing. But when you continually put something out into the world, you are going to continually get that back. And how does he know this word, right? Like, let's assume he doesn't come from a racist concubine of people, right? So he knows it probably from music that he's listening to, TV shows that he's watched, movies that he's watched. And then we contribute.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Yeah.
To it. But, his apology should have been fierce. His apology should have been so fierce. And it could have encompassed raising awareness for Tourette's and also apologizing at the, like, it
could be both.
It could have been both. It could have been like, I apologize. For those who don't know, people with Tourette's have this inability to control. They have these tics. You have no control over your tics when you are in stressful. Because I know a little bit about, like, when you're in stressful situations, probably sitting in a award show around a whole bunch of famous people.
Right.
It's gonna come out a lot more. And I want to bring awareness for that because people who have Tourette's don't necessarily mean harm with that, but also, that should never be something that is said to any Black person of color. And it is still strange that, yes, my tic said that specifically to them and that I have that association with them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that is something that I'm going to work with counselors, because there are counselors for people who have Tourette's. I'm going to work with counselors and speech therapies and work on figuring that out. And I'm going to do the work in myself to work, like, there's so many things that you could say.
Definitely. I think so. I also want to mention, like, the N-word has not completely been taken out of white vocabulary.
No.
And that's, because I'm like, they say all the time.
No, when they think you're not looking.
When they think you're not looking, they say all the time. Mm-hmm. And when they feel like they get away with it, they also say it around certain Black people. There are certain Black people who let that pass. There are certain Black people who do not. Mm-hmm. I think being in mixed company, if you will, made Michael and Delroy have to act with such a high decorum. Because it could have been like, yo, that wasn't cool. But I think there probably would have been maybe bigger backlash.
There would have been so much backlash, which is wild, right? There's certain things that we have to truly examine. And I've said this, and this is not against, like, the LGBT community or whatever, but why is it, even the inside of the community, why is saying slander against trans people weighed heavier than slander against gay people? Why is slander against trans people heavier than slander against Black people?
Yeah.
Like, why does that exist? And again, before everybody comes to cancel me, I'm a part of the community, right? Like, legitimately a part of the community. I will always support. I'm always going to be there. Yeah. Y'all don't know my story, but, like, we have to examine that. Or even, why is Jewish hate weighed more? And again, I'm not attacked. I honestly, in some parts, don't think we talk enough about the Holocaust. I also don't think we talk enough about the Japanese concentration camps that happen. Yeah. There's a lot of things that we don't talk about enough. But there are slanders that are viewed worse and less.
Absolutely.
And if they would have made a statement, it would have been not about the tic. It would have been more about Michael B. Jordan attacks people with Tourette's syndrome. And it's...
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because that'll get you more clicks.
Yeah. But also, I think that there is, like, this deafening to when we as Black people speak out against things like that. Because people get tired of hearing us talk about it. Even though some extremely egregious behavior has been done against us. And it's still happening. Like, no one wants to hear that from us, though. So we can't get mad if someone calls us the N-word on TV, or else we get canceled for that.
We can't get mad, period.
At all. Like,
the amount of ways that, even at my job, people do, like, implicit bias, like, pick me over someone else. And some people are more outwardly doing it, right? That you have to just internalize or, like, keep it inside. And I have amazing coworkers, so I can go on the back and be like, I fucking hate when people are racist. And they're like, hell yeah. And I'm like, hell, like, I have a good... And I love, they are not a person of color for the most part. They are amazing, though, and they're great sounding boards, and they have never made me feel, for the most part, like, lesser than other. But I still can't get angry because they also wouldn't, like, they understand it because I'm, like, playfully pissed off.
Absolutely. Don't let this Black woman be angry. Don't let it happen.
Absolutely not.
No one knows what to do.
We aren't able to express our emotions the way that everybody else has to or gets to. Because if we do, the way that we get labeled is just like, it's steadfast, it's terrible, and you can't shake it, you know?
Yeah. You are forever that
And you
label. Yeah.
think about like New York from for Flavor Flav. She just learned, I'm pretty sure who she is on TV is not who she is. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of it might be.
Oh, girl, this has been many years. I don't know.
But I also think she leans into it.
Oh, she has to.
Because everybody created that as her identity.
Yeah.
And she knew there was no way she was going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So the only thing you can do at that point is lean into it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm labeled as a man hater, and fuck it. I don't actually hate men. I hate men as a system. I don't actually hate men. But people label that for me, and I'm just like, you know what?
We'll take it.
Let me just own this shit. Let me what a lot of podcasters do, turn that shit into a t-shirt.
Yeah, you should.
I'm just gonna have like certified man hater.
Totally should.
Oh my God, I'm about to do it.
Do it.
I'm about to do
get mugs and everything.
Hell yeah. Yeah. But you know, it's sad for us to see on a screen when something egregious happens, the level of control we still have to have.
I don't know. Here's what I'm interested in.
Okay.
Because tomorrow night is the Oscars.
Oh God, I know. It's on our list. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Oh, but I don't want to skip anything, but I do want to ask: how many Oscars do you think Sinners is going to go home?
I don't have an answer for this.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping it to myself because I'm still pissed about Wicked. So,
dang, okay.
But no, I hope they go away with more now that this has happened, because most people don't know, award shows are political and have absolutely nothing to do with how good or bad a movie is. I mean, like, they have to be tolerable, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the winners are who sent them more baskets.
Yeah.
Whose thank you note.
I didn't know this until today, because I was doing research for this, and I was like, oh, you gotta play.
You gotta play.
You gotta play the game.
You gotta play the game. And an interesting fact before we go to our next topic is that it is rumored that the reason why Wicked was not nominated more isn't because it's not a great fucking fantastic movie with beautiful costume design, beautiful color within it, beautiful set. Like, it's one of the most beautiful works of art to just look, like, skipping the acting and the singing and how Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande were fucking fantastic and singing live, even though the recorded version, but they were so authentic to it. Mm-hmm. You snubbed them for so many things that had nothing to do with the acting. Mm-hmm. And it's all because people were grossed out about the connection between Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo.
Really?
Which is, and I love that you're an actor, because you'll understand when I say this. Yeah. You guys must never have been actors in your life. Get into theater. I promise you, you're basically laying on top of your bestie. You live with these people.
You do. Yeah.
The bonds, and we're talking about like months to maybe a year project. This was a 5-year project, I think, if I can remember correctly.
You're telling me all the things. I've only seen the first movie, so please share more.
And people they felt like they were laying it on too thick with them holding each other's hands and being really connected.
That's literally what the musical is about and the book. That's really weird that people like.
And they would, I mean, for a lot of people are like, it just seems really creepy or forced or whatever. And I was like, again, you guys are none of you are creatives. Yeah. Because I've never heard a creative say that was weird to me. Because if you've been, like, I used to act, and I've told you this, but I would never fucking do it again.
I know.
Never. Don't guest spot me. Have me stand in the background. Yeah. Please, dear God, don't make me say a line. But you've never been in that, like, the closeness that I created when I was at Mosaic with my fellow actors and actresses was just, even when I was in radio and television production, like at high school, we were like a unit. All of us were friends. All of us, like,
that familial bond it really is actually hard to describe. You can't put that into words. You have to
live in it. But I'm hoping that Sinners will get more. I don't watch war shows.
I'm getting further and further and further and further away from it. I don't know how I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, but I want to find a way. I'm still gonna find a way.
YouTube streamings be streaming. No, I mean, like, just watch it. Just watch someone who's on YouTube. They host like watch parties.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and on TikTok too.
Really?
Yeah. Now I don't know like the rules that have to be on there, but people are watching. And also, just go on TikTok the next day.
Yeah, but I want to see it.
I know.
I'll stay up to watch it.
I also think that that's like really sad that the award shows are gate kept. Like it should be something everybody.
Everyone should be able to watch it. If everyone watches the movies anyway, just show it on every platform. If you need to cut the news in, cool. Other than that,
Like I don't care. Yeah, just show the Oscars, guys. All right. Our next topic is a happy one. So, the LA Marathon just happened. And a Michigan cross country teacher wins it. Have you seen that like clip of it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it was fantastic.
Yo.
Talk about a man coming from the middle of nowhere.
Literally nowhere. Like, there was a while I heard the commentators, and it was just the other guy. And he was like, hey, yeah, he's really got this in the bag. He's really doing like a really good
Yes.
And then Nathan.
All of a sudden, and it's so interesting. So I looked him up. His name is Nathan Martin. He's 36 years old.
Yeah, yo.
As a sub teacher in Jackson, Michigan. Shout out to my old living spot, Jackson. You're actually a terrible place to live.
He's something Jackson. God bless him.
Oh, right? Someone who went to the high schools in Jackson, and they were like, yeah, everybody just is high off of weed all the time. But she's like, there's nothing else to do in Jackson but get high. I'm like, imagine. And I used to drive past. The high school is so weird, by the way. And I don't know if he subbed for high school or whatever, but they also said he was like a track coach too. The high school is weird because like the first part is old high school kind of cathedral, how they used to make the high schools kind of look like Catholic-ish kind of thing. Yeah. And then the tail end of it is like, you could tell they added another building onto it because it's like shorter and modern and everything. But yeah, there really isn't that much to do in Jackson. But there are more schools than just that one high school. So maybe he was there, but they said that he launched a sprint within the last 100 meters to win by a fraction of a second. Yeah. Against the perceived winner.
Yeah. That man, yo. That poor man. He literally washed himself. He fell and he collapsed for the longest time.
Yeah.
Like
he was killing himself. That is a little hard to watch, you know, because he probably killed himself to stay that far in the lead. Yeah. Which low key, it's, you know, you could be looked at like how we perceive like our journeys through life. But this man is like killing himself, you know, every single step of the way. And then all of a sudden somebody comes from behind. But how did he get there? He probably rested at a certain point, right?
Can you do that?
Not like rest, but you can like slow your pace. Okay. Right? So, cause clearly his pace, that was clearly not his pace the entire time. No. He would have, right? So it's all about, like, cross country is all about pacing. Knowing when to push harder, knowing when to pull back. You have to manage your energy for the long haul. You can't just start off. And that's my problem with running in general.
Well, yeah.
I start off like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. And then
that's the wrong thing.
100 meters in, I'm like, and I'm going to find the floor.
It's time to go home.
Like, how do I immediately find the floor?
Yeah. I think it finds you.
Yeah.
At a point.
Yeah. But he, you know, it's a statement like when we're talking about ourselves and how we're trying to make it into this world that we're, you know, older than what people perceive you should be doing. And we're potentially like following our dreams later or whatever, that taking the rest,
we love it,
actually can get you to the finish line at the same time as other people. Yeah. You know, or earlier, or you can win, you know, you don't have to. This is one of the things I'm currently like no days off.
How's it going?
I'm with my first week.
All right.
Did I miss Pilates twice? Is it going to cost me a lot of money because I missed Pilates twice? Yeah. I had like Pilates scheduled today, and then I had like a really sad moment last night on my way home, and I was like, I just want to lay in bed. Yeah. And because, you know, this is the first week, my body's getting used to it, but I'm already saying, okay, I go into the office Monday, Thursday, Saturdays. What if I still did work on Thursdays? but I wasn't in the office.
That works.
Yeah. Right?
Does it work?
It honestly, my Thursday not in the office, I still recorded my podcast. I still did everything.
Yeah.
And my dog was there, which helps me relax a little bit. And I took way more breaks.
Good.
And I forget to take breaks when I'm in office because my ADHD turns on and I hyper fucking focus.
Yeah.
I took way more breaks.
Yeah.
Everything got done. But
everything got
done.
Yeah.
And we exist in this world that says that we have to always be working.
Yeah. So, in reference to me getting sick a couple years ago, that was my warning sign.
Yeah.
They're so hard. Like, I slept for a week straight.
Yeah.
All day. And I was like, oh. And I felt good.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this?
I needed to rest. But I was like, you were killing yourself for some dollars that you're going to get anyway. Stop it. Again, abundance. It's all just going to come to you.
It's all going to come to you when it's meant for you.
That's it.
Everybody used to tell me, enjoy the journey. And I used to be like, fuck off.
Because how do you do that? No one tells you how to enjoy it.
No one tells you how to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right? No one says, take yourself on a little date to celebrate the small wins.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they matter.
Or right now, I work at night usually. And I don't come to the office till I fucking want to because I'm building my life like that now, right? So now but it's also because I've built in time. Now in the morning, I can sit and I can write in my journal and I can drink my tea. And if I want to watch TV, I can do that. If I want to work out, you know, I'm enjoying the journey because I'm actually giving myself time to enjoy my life in said journey.
Yes.
Instead of being like, no, I have to post this or post that. And it's also with forgiveness.
Absolutely.
Am I going to post to social media today? Who knows?
Yeah.
Saturdays I always try and Saturdays I always fail.
That's fine.
And I'm just like,
that's fine.
Did I post a clip from the podcast at 9 p.m.? Sure the fuck did.
And that's fine.
Is that the recommended time? No, it's not.
It got posted, didn't it?
Sure did.
That's all that matters.
Did it? Ironically, 40 likes.
There you go. But also, like, the time when we're asleep is the time when, like, the rest of the world is awake. So you never know who's going to see what you have. But I also feel like learning how to rest gives you time to understand yourself. When you're always working, and most of the time you're working, you say it's for you. Yeah. But a lot of times it's for the appreciation of other people. It's like, well, when are you going to start to ask yourself if this is right? Yeah. Or if you actually like what you're doing. Yes. Or if your body likes what you're doing. I've recently
put I don't want to say permanent pause, but a prolonged pause on Pure
Okay.
I'm working on rebranding it. I'm turning it more into like lifestyle pictures of me. Like I'm probably gonna take a picture of like this kind of chaos mess or whatever. I really had to like stop and ask myself, as much as I love making candles and teas, in this moment, does my body enjoy it? And the answer is no. Every time I get an order, excited and that I got the order, but then I immediately resent having to make the candle. Yeah. And it was like, okay, let's examine this. So maybe we like having the brand, but maybe we don't want to do the work of making the candles. Right. Maybe that part is more of a hobby for you. Yeah. And why don't we put it on pause, build other areas, so then we could come back with the company supported by other people so that you can have the company be what you want it to be, but still get to live the life you want. And I think that that's like the part of the journey. Also, part of the journey means having to let go of shit. We were talking about our hair earlier. Having to let go of shit. Yeah,
I love that part. I can't even lie to you. It's talking about hair, that there was so much energy that I held here. Even other people's energy. I was like, I didn't actually like this. I don't want it anymore. I gotta let this go. So it's just me. Yep. And we spend so much of our lives catering to other people, other people's opinions and desires and whatever. It's like you have to live for yourself.
You do. You have to, and like, same thing when I cut my hair, right? Like I always wanted long hair. But why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And it was always because, I had long hair when I was a kid.
Okay.
And it was a thing that everybody was amazed at me. You're a Black girl with such
the idea that Black women can't grow our hair. Yeah.
And like, I'm going to be so honest. I'm a mutt. I'm mixed with a lot of fucking shit. Okay. And I don't want someone to look at my hair. I feel so icky sometimes when people compliment my locks. Not when like people who have locks compliment them, but there's certain compliments that I get like, oh my gosh, your locks are so much prettier than other people's locks I've seen. And I'm like, what? That's because my hair is a different fucking type. No one even knew if my locks would lock the traditional way. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Someone described my hair type as fine curly. I can't remember. I texted my mom. It's like fine curly, but dense, right? No, soft. Fine, soft, and dense. My hair is curly. So they're like, your hair is fine. It's not that it's not thick. You have a lot of follicles there, but your hair texture is soft and it's fine. And I think about that when I like started flat ironing and learning how to flat iron my hair when my hair was like that. And yeah, because I didn't need to put as much heat. I could a dollop of like that biotin silk thing, quarter size, put into my hair, could flat iron my whole hair and look fine, right? I didn't know those things back then, you know, and now I do. But like, I don't like when people compliment me that way because, although most of what is in me is Black or Black adjacent, right? Like there's some Native American, there's Afro-Caribbean, some stuff. There is still Danish. There is still like Santo Domingan. Yeah. Well, again, Santo Domingan is Black adjacent. Yeah. But like, stop comparing my hair texture or other Black people's hair textures.
Because it's also an insult.
Yeah.
It truly is. And people don't think about it that way. But also, like, again, you don't have to say anything. You can just have the simple compliment, your hair is so beautiful. And that can be it.
That's it.
These microaggressions are just always interlaced.
Microaggressions is the word I keep looking at. They are fully embedded in our life. And it is frustration. Coming up next week on Basically Unbothered. Where do you see yourself going? What projects would you love to do? However soon you want to do.
Oh my God. I want some short films out.
Okay.
By next March. That is the game plan.
And I think that's why art will never die. Yeah. Because it is a form of, even in the like craziest parts, right?
When my dad died, all I could do was like watch something comedic. Mm-hmm. Especially before going to sleep. Mm-hmm. And interestingly, I've kept that up.
Yeah.
For 5 years. And I still manage most nights to watch something good before I go to sleep.
And that's art, Mm-hmm. We may think it's like silly or whatever, but it's always affecting people in different ways and helping people in different ways. And I think that's why I love art.
Pure Tiva Podcast.